Hello everyone, I just want to make a quick homework helper video because I know the homework is a little bit tricky this week. We had 9.2 in the textbook, but let's go over 9.2 also in the workbook 1 here. This is error detection. This one's already done for you, but I just want to make sure that you understand what the errors are. So let's hear it once without the red changes that I put in there. First error is we need a D sharp here for T. Now, that's doubling the leading tone. Don't do that, it's too strong, so maybe revoice somehow. Put the soprano on F sharp and the altos on a B and F sharp and D sharp, something like that could work. It's not the only solution, but that's one solution that could work. Now look at the bass right here. 5, 4 leads to 3, so you have to change that to a G on the bottom. Now, do you see between beat 1 and beat 2, all 4 voices move down in parallel motion? That is a no-no, and it also leads to parallel octaves and fifths that pop up. So in SATB writing, all 4 voices should never move up or down in the same direction. One of them needs to either stay stationary, so you'd have to revoice this thing somehow. One needs to stay stationary or move in the opposite direction. So you have to revoice and then moving on. 4 in the soprano needs to drop down to 3. Now the last bar has PP5s and PP8s. Look at the soprano. A to B, there's your PP8s. Now look at the alto and bass. There's your PP5s. That's why this sounds so yucky. Additionally, we don't do leaps of diminished leaps or augmented intervals. Anything that is dissonant intervals, those are all the diminished and augmented ones we don't do. And the the tenors are skipping an augmented second, so you'd have to revoice that. Okay, and let's go to the next one. Now, the process for doing 9.3 is to actually do it in root position first and then branch it out. And remember that all 4 SAT voices cannot move up or down in the same direction. One of the voices must either stay stationary or move in the opposite direction. I want you to go to the second line because that one is kind of a rudimentary work in progress here. So you had 2 flats and you had Roman numerals, 1. Well, okay, it can only be B flat major here then. So I'm going to build it first, closed position. Now, that was your 1 chord, B flat, D, F. The next one calls for a 7 in first inversion, 7 diminished 6th. Well, build the 7 first, that's in parentheses. A, C, E flat. Now flip it, C, E flat, A. There's your 7 diminished 6th. Okay, and then the next one is 1, build it to 1, 6. And then 4, 5, and 1. Now, of course, you're not going to voice it that way. You have to spread it out. But now you've got the data down. And I would like for you on this one to see if you can make it work using that soprano line that I've given you. It works really great, actually. So you try that. I'll give you a hint. I voiced it with the tenor on F, B flat for the altos, D for the sopranos. But you may come up with a better one. And I've left the next one on the second line blank for you. You would do the same process, root position, find the 4 and then invert it. Oh, look everybody, it's going to be a Phrygian cadence. So that's how you would go about doing this one. I've done some of them on the top line for you already. Now, 9.4 is going to be hard. There are 2 systems we're looking at here. Right now, you see the figured bass system. The Roman numeral system uses figured bass in it. Let me see if my pen is on. Nope. Okay. Okay, just give me a second. For some reason, my pencil is not activating itself. There we go. Okay, it should work now. Come on, buddy. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm going to turn this on. There we go. I'll do it in red. So, we're in the key of G. So D, F sharp, A is a 5. E, G, C is really C, E, G. That would be a capital 4. It's modal borrowing. And then back to the 5, 6. So do you see, like, in Roman numerals, the first chord, the 5 and the sharp, we don't really need the sharp because we put the sharp actually up on the note F in the actual score. But the other numbers are now functioning as inversion numbers. See how this works? There's a, no, that's not a 5, 7. That is a F sharp. That A, C, E flat is a diminished 7, 7 to 1 to minor 4, 6 to 5. And then C, D, F sharp, A is a 5, 7 in third inversion, 4, 2. Here's 1, 6. Here's 5, 4, 3 inversion. We don't say 6, 4, 3, you know that already. 6, 5, 4, 3, 4, 2, or the abbreviated versions of that we say. And then this is going to be 1, 1, 6, C, E flat, A. If you put it in root, it's A, C, E flat. So that's a 2, diminished 6, capital 5, and a 1. So you would start from that vantage point of plotting out everything. And then I'll just do a little bit of this one. Maybe choose like one of those parts. I'm going to go F sharp, G, A, B flat, because I think it's pretty. It sounds really nice when you do the outside voices in tenths. And then you just play around with the voicing. Just kind of experimenting here. Let's see. The tenor would go like this in this case. And then the tenor and the bass would converge right there on that note. So that's kind of just the process of how one could work through this. That's pretty good voicing as well. So you give it a go and try your hand at this. We will work a lot on SATB writing, and your skills will dramatically improve over the semester. But this gives us a good baseline of where you might be at the moment. Have fun with it. This shouldn't take you too much longer because we've done a lot of preliminary work already. Good luck and have fun. Make sure you put it in the box by Monday night at 11:59 p.m.